the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
A crazy video. You can dial up KBJ TV on YouTube right now to see this naked dude. Probably on something, I would assume. Guy's actually in really good shape, but he's running around trying to sexually harass a woman at 800 Brickell Avenue yesterday. And other people inside the building jump into action and brought him down. Police, what do you do with the naked guy? It's interesting to see because, he was in pretty good shape. But, he's naked. Nobody really wants to touch him. So kind of when they got him down to the ground, they just had a whole bunch of individuals. Like one person stood on like each arm and each leg.
Because they don't want to touch him.
Yeah, I'm not getting near that.
I don't blame them.
I mean, I'm watching it. This is insane. I wouldn't want to tackle that guy.
No, absolutely. That's the problem. Yeah, it's like, what do we do? I mean, the guy looks squirrely. He looks like he's, in pretty good shape.
He looks like if you punch him in the face a couple times, he's still going to keep coming at you.
Yeah, he's going to shake that off.
He's not, He's not going to feel that at all. He's going to be like, yeah, and then?
He's got them PCP vibes.
Yeah. And, you just got to figure, unfortunately, here in South Florida, I mean, that's pretty much what you're going to get, right?
I mean, that's Florida man.
You never know what Florida man is on, and it may not just be one thing.
Yeah.
He loves a cocktail of several substances.
Loves a cocktail of several substances.
Really does.
I love a cocktail too, but not that kind. That does not look like a party. If I'm naked in the street and people are stepping on me, it's gone wrong.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with that situation.
Amen.
No. I don't know if you saw the video of the woman in Coral Gables that accidentally hit the gas instead of the brakes and drove right out of the parking garage.
Ugh. What floor was she on?
Looked like she was just basically like on a second floor, like maybe a 3-story parking garage there.
Still, second story.
Luckily, though, you know how they have trees right up the sides of the parking garages?
Yeah.
Luckily, she hit one of those and it kind of kept her car from coming all the way down.
She is lucky.
Yeah.
Because look, even if it's the second story, that's going to do some damage to you.
Oh, yeah,
Amen.
Yeah. If you're going, imagine falling off of the second story, going face first down. She was in a Porsche, of course. It's Coral Gables.
I don't think a Porsche would do that well, though, in an accident.
Exactly.
I want to be in an SUV when I
Right.
fall off my complex.
Yeah. And another video coming out of South Florida, it's gone viral. There's a FedEx driver that confronted a porch pirate. I think it was in Hialeah, who was trying to steal a package he was delivering. And smart for the FedEx driver. He's like, well, let me see your proof of residence. And the guy's like, and just kind of coyly walks away.
But they're so satisfying, those videos, when I see porch pirates get either tackled or caught, or it's pretty good. The one lady, she's trying to run out, slips, breaks her ankle. Her husband, her boyfriend had to carry her from the lawn. They were
With a
stealing
broken
from.
ankle. With a broken ankle, and all the packages were just still in the yard.
Yeah, instant karma.
Yeah. The crazy thing about it, though, is would that be considered a crime? Because this guy is clearly on this doorbell camera. If you were trying to prosecute him, could he just be like, no, sorry, I just got mixed up. I was having a moment. I had low blood sugar, and I thought I lived there, but I didn't.
Well, couldn't you say that about any kind of crime? I didn't mean to rob the bank.
But he didn't actually do anything. He just came up and tried to get the package, and the guy's like, hey, show me that you live here, and he couldn't. But he didn't take anything. He just walked off.
Because he stopped him from doing it.
But I don't know if that'd be considered a crime. Would they go after this guy?
I don't know if they can.
I don't know. Kind
Was
of
he-
curious if anybody knows.
Yeah, you got to steal it probably.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what that will do, but he's clearly shown on that video.
There is a lot of confusion, though, going on, and I'm not trying to call any company, but my neighbor gets my packages. Sometimes I get a package from somebody who's 2 streets down from me.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
Do you see that the last full-sized Kmart in the U.S. is closing next month?
Dang, no more blue light specials for you.
Except for us, we still have the only one left in the lower 48 states. There's a mini Kmart still in Miami.
My mom and my Aunt Ann would always take us to Kmart. They had a diner, like a little restaurant
The
in
K
there.
Cafe?
And I remember them getting patty melts, and it turns my a Kmart patty melt sounds so gross.
Right.
They did not clean that griddle.
No way.
They didn't even clean their restrooms. You think they're cleaning the griddle?
But as a little kid, I
Yeah.
thought like, whoa, Kmart burgers and patty melts. This is
gift.
great.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Disgusting.
It's actually repulsive.
There's an 18-year-old woman in Canada that got arrested for stealing a man's Porsche and then running him over in the process.
Oh boy, what did he do? Was she dating him?
No, she pretended like she was going to buy it. And she's like, oh, this is nice. But once she got in the car, she backed right over him.
Yeah, you can't do
On
that.
purpose?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how she thought she was going to get it. There'll be no charge.
Dang.
Hit him, he's going to be okay. But she's not. She got arrested. And this is kind of odd. Would this throw cops off? Your name's Bernie McDonough. And then you find another guy named Bernie McDonough. Exact same name, exact same spelling. And you decide to team up for a string of burglaries. How about that, huh?
That's something.
Same name, no relation.
That's amazing.
And how did they even get to the point of, hey man, do you want to start robbing stuff together?
Yeah, right. Be like, that's so cool. We got the same name, same spelling. You want to go rob something?
They'll never catch us because they'll be so confused why there's two of
Right.
us.
I bet they were confused though.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. When they're handing the IDs, like, these have to be fake. These guys can't have the same name. Oh, yes, they did. Did you hear the amazing story of Luis Armando Albino?
No, what happened?
When he was 6 years old, he went missing. This is back in 1951. He was lured away from a park.
Aww.
And this woman took him all the way cross country, gave him to another family who raised him. And it wasn't until Albino's niece took a DNA test where she discovered that she had a long lost uncle. And 70 years later, he was reunited with his family that he was taken from on the West Coast.
So did he know he was adopted by the new family, or did he think those were his real parents?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Depending on how
Probably-
young he was.
Yeah, he
and
was
I'll-
6.
Yeah, this story is one that's happened before where kids get kidnapped and someone brings them to a whole new family.
A 6-year-old, you could probably tell them a story
Yes.
and, work their head over and think they didn't want you or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. No, you're right.
I'm so glad he got closure and full knows his family now.
Yeah, here's a little bit of the story.
This story, I mean, I'm sort of speechless, but I'm going to tell you about it because it's really incredible. A 6-year-old boy who went missing 70 years ago was found alive and was recently reunited with his family. Luis Albino was only 6 years old in 1951 when he disappeared from a park in Oakland. A woman lured him away, and he was taken to the East Coast, where he was raised by another family. Albino's family, folks, never stopped searching for him. His mom even kept a vigil for him until she died. But the case went cold. Finally, an ancestry test by his niece 4 years ago found a 22% match. Family reached out and later reunited, saying there were tears all around.
Think about how easy that would be to do back in the day. No
Yeah,
technology.
right.
You
Yeah.
take a kid from across the country. That's insane.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was 6 years old, I would know something was up. But then if an adult told me a story,
Yeah, they could.
totally.
They would rewrite your history, and
Yeah.
you would believe it because you don't have any reason to not think that the adults taking care of you are telling the truth.
Or sometimes they'll scare you even and say, if you say anything, this is your new family now.
Wow.
How about this story? There's an Indian girl who got lured into an abandoned building by a grown man. Who knows what he was going to do. But luckily, somebody came to her rescue. It was a group of monkeys. Apparently, a bunch of primates rushed the guy when he attempted to assault her, and they attacked the man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Monkey bodyguards?
They just, apparently the monkeys, they knew what was up. They didn't like it, and they're like, we don't like that dude, get him.
Look, sometimes animals know what is up. They got a gut instinct and they will protect people.
How
Wow.
about that, huh?
My goodness, I hope they beat the crap out of them.
Wouldn't it be great? Oh, I'd love to see that. Just thrashing that dude.
A lot of luring in this whacked out.
There
news.
was. Yep, unfortunately, there was.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.